As the bunch of the 109th Tour rested in Carcassonne for the final time in this race, Vingegaard still had yellow, his teammate Van Aert in green, with Simon Geschke, the king of the mountains, and Tadej Pogačar, second place overall, but still in the white jersey for the best young rider. And under the blazing hot temperatures, Jonas Vingegaard led by 2 minutes 22, with Geraint Thomas in third place at 2:43, Bardet and Yates all in the top 5. To the Pyrenees then, the final week of the Tour, and again blazing hot temperatures. Pushing up towards 40 degrees, leaving Carcassonne and heading to Foix. The foothills of the Pyrenees and a couple of first category climbs towards the end of the day. Pont de Lers and the mighty Mur de Péguère before finishing in Foix, almost identical to a stage that took place 10 years previous when Luis Leon Sanchez had been the winner. A huge group got up the road, 28 riders. Michael Woods was one of the best survivors of that, alongside Damiano Caruso. Wout van Aert once again had been in the breakaway, and inside the final 60 Ks things began to break up. By this point they were 8 minutes ahead of the yellow jersey group, and the yellow jersey group being attacked by Tadej Pogačar. Not hanging around, the young Slovenian, two-time defending champion, going on the Pont de Lers. That woke up Jumbo-Visma and Jonas Vingegaard, as he has been so far in this race, equal to everything thrown at him. Pogačar unable to make the difference on the climb. He tried to do the same on the descent. That didn't work. And at the front, Hugo Houle was going out ahead on the descent, heading into the final climb, trying to attack the race from the breakaway. Houle having half a minute on his closest chasers, including Tony Galopin. And behind in the yellow jersey group, still things waiting to really kick off. Rafał Majka went to work as the differences were being made, but a mechanical issue meant that Sepp Kuss would have to go to work for Jonas Vingegaard. Nairo Quintana staying with Vingegaard and Pogačar. And almost 7 minutes ahead, Houle was cresting the top of the final climb alone. 27 kilometres of descending awaited him, with his gap at just over 20 seconds. Jorgensen the best in the chase there. Kuss the best of the domestiques again. Over the top, he'd keep the pace on. Geraint Thomas would return with the help of Dani Martinez, who'd been in the morning breakaway. And by this point, Romain Bardet was shipping time. Hugo Houle still ahead, and his principal chaser, Matteo Jorgensen, going down on that final descent. First and second now belonging to the same team. Jorgensen would be hurt, would chase on, but would never have the same power again. In the yellow jersey group, still a look around. Quintana on his way up into fourth place. Bardet still suffering a number of minutes behind. And up ahead, a beautiful ending to a tough story. 10 years after his brother had been killed by a drunk driver, Hugo Houle winning for the first time ever in road cycling, for the first time ever on the Tour de France. A beautiful victory, and Canada's first since the late 1980s. It'd be a Canadian 1-3. Both Canadian riders from Israel Premier Tech finishing on the day's podium. Second place going to Valentin Madouas. Delight for Hugo Houle, remembering his late brother, with whom he used to watch the Tour de France as a child. Almost 6 minutes later, Wout van Aert led Jonas Vingegaard across the line, but Pogačar was with him. Geraint Thomas was there. No change in the top three as Houle took the stage, Israel's second of this race. Stage 16, another day ticked off for the race leader. Wout van Aert once more playing super domestique. Jonas Vingegaard still in charge of the Tour de France. His gap remains the same, 2 minutes and 22 seconds with two Pyrenean stages remaining. Then a day possibly for a sprint or a breakaway, a time trial and a party on the Champs-Élysées. It all sounds simple, but as they head to Péguère and into the high Pyrenees, anything can change at any moment. A short stage, but one packed with climbing. Col d'Aspin, Orquette dans 6 ans, also the Col de Val-Laurent, and the climb to the Altiport, our third runway finish of this tour at Péguère. 129.7 kilometres. You'll be able to watch the stage live or on demand, as usual, on GCN+.